Hello, welcome back everybody. Today we'll be looking at HTML list elements or tag. Let me first open you can see I've opened a new folder, a new file under the same folder. So let me open my HTML skeleton. Okay. I hope you are getting what I'm doing. So as I've told you, the head determines the title in your browser, and also is being used to define CSS elements. So today we'll be looking at the title for today's lesson is HTML list elements or tag. No. So we'll open my body. So now under this list element, between the body, we have the order list and unordered list. Order lists are just like when you say, okay, let me see. Let me first give examples. H1, these are order lists. So let me close my H1. These are order list. Then paragraph. So if I open something like this, 1, then I said Yusuf. Then I said 2, John. Three, Ibrahim. So this, let's view this. These are exactly examples of order list. So these are exactly examples of order list. So but for on order list, H1, these are on order list. So let me close my H1. So I will just use dot. The first one, okay, my paragraph. So let me do like this. Yusuf. John. So these are basically examples of order list and unordered list. So sorry, I wrote in order list here. It should be unordered list. So now if we want to write it without disturbing ourselves, going through the stress, and write it in a manner of list, how the HTML or your web browser will be able to read it as a list. Now how do we do it? First is for order list. So let me open, firstly let me break down. Now my H1, let me open my H1 and then said I will title it order list. So let me close. Now order list. For us to open an order list, you just click, you create order list. As we've known that order list is order start from O and list start from L. So we just put OL and then close. And then close. So that is the opening and closing tag of order list. Any list we write inside this order list, it will bring it as order list. Now if you want to write order list here, now we will just say li. So ol is the opening casing and closing casing of order list. So for us to now write the list gongon, we will now open another tag of li, which means list. Li is the full mean, is the short abbreviation of what? List. So inside the list we will now write Muhammad. So let me create another one, li, and say Isa. Another one, and say Ibrahim. Now if you are to view this, you see, now look at this. Now instead of me writing it like this, 1 2 3 like that, so it gave me an automatic numbering, and even bring it in front of what? Listing a number, listing a names, or listing items, not like the ones I wrote at the top. Can you see the difference? So that is for order list. Now okay, we will go back, we will still come back to that later. I wanted to jump to nested list on order list, inside order list, but later we will come back to that. We will come and take nested list on order list and on order list. So now let me open another tag. I hope you are seeing what I'm doing very well. So another one, let me open my H1 and say on order list. Okay, let me make this on order, capital letter. On order list. Now if I'm to create an on order list also, the first tag I'll open is just, as the on order list is being written, the U and L, so I'll just write UL. I'll write UL, then close. So under this UL also, I also opened a list tag, as we've know before. The list tag is for us to tell the contents or elements that will be contained in the what? In the on order list, in the list. So here I will say Muhammad. Also I will open another list tag. I will say Yusuf. Another one. I'm sorry if I'm only using Muslim names, as I'm a Muslim, so that is why those are the names that are being busy within my mouth. I'm so sorry. So let me say John. Yeah. John. So if I'm to view this, let's see. This. So just at once it gave us a list without numbering. So other list means a list of items accordingly. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 till infinity. But on other lists means list of items in an unarranged format. In an unarranged format. Like other lists can be used in listing positions, ranks, and the likes. But on other lists can be used to arrange anything in an unarranged format. Can be used to list anything in an unarranged format. Now other lists, we can list other lists in the format of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and also we can also use it, list it in forms of A, B, C, capital uppercase of A, B, Z to Z. Also we can also list it in form of lowercase from A to Z. Also we can also list it in form of Arabic numeral from 1 to 100. Also from Arabic alphabet from alif to yaw. Also in Arabic numeral from I to C to infinity to 100 to 1000, which is Arabic numeral. So that is for other lists. Likewise on other list, we can also list on under list in forms of square, mark, circle, and the likes, using bulletins. So depending on our choice. So in next class we will be doing that. So, and also next class I will try to teach us the nested lists, which will be our last class for this level 1. Then after that I'll give us some assessments. Then after the assessment, I'll also give you some tasks to also do for you to be promoted to the level 2, which will be the last level for our HTML class. So see you next class.